Hello there guys, Mr. Missing in Action back with another Raid Shadow Legends video for you. And I believe this is a world first actually. I believe this is the first Raid video to be put on YouTube following the recent release of the Doom Tower, which is not actually related to the Doom Tower at all. So yeah, if you're getting a bit tired of all the Doom Tower content which has come out in the last few days, you found the video that's not related to Doom Tower at all. It's actually the next episode in my Unsung Heroes series. I've got for you today Headsman. He's a Sacred Order champion, a rare champion as always, attack-based champion, and I believe this guy hits pretty hard actually. Let's take a look at his skills. On the A1, Public Execution, we've got a double hit on one enemy. Now each hit has a very small chance, and it is a small chance, 10%, booked up to 20, of actually placing the Fear debuff for a turn. Now Fear is a great debuff. Basically, when the opponent attempts to use one of their skills, this has a 50% chance of basically negating it completely so that they don't use it at all. So it's a cracking little debuff to have on an A1. On the A2, Headsman's Due, it's an AoE attack, has a reasonable chance, 30%, booked up to 50, of placing a 100% heal reduction debuff on everybody for 2 turns. I like this one. This one does hit pretty hard, I'm going to show you shortly, and it's a pretty solid skill actually. Comes with a passive as well, Judged Guilty. Inflicts 15% more damage to targets under heal reduction debuffs. So there's a bit of synergy going on in his kit. Basically, you want to be throwing the Headsman's Due first, dropping that heal reduction on everybody, and then you can follow with Public Execution to hit the killing blow. The other way you can work it is to actually pair him with another champion who drops a heal reduction on an AoE basis. Somebody like a Ghostborn. I appreciate Ghostborn is a legendary. I'm mentioning him because I have him. And we're actually going to try him out with Ghostborn. But Ghostborn is actually my only solid AoE decreased defense champ as well. So I can't quite play that one on my account. But anyway, let's take a look at his artifacts. I've got him in one of the new Swift Parry sets, if you have a look. Swift Parry is a solid set. 4-piece set, 18% on the speed, a nice 30% on the crit damage. Also comes with this 50% chance of unkillable when hit with a fatal hit. So it's kind of a bit like, I always forget her name, Skullcrown. It's a bit like a Skullcrown type skill. Could be very useful in the arena. I've also got him in a Cruel set, 2-piece set, 15% on the attack and ignores 5% of the enemy defense as well. Basically trying to do that extra damage. Obviously I've got a ring on him, I've got the amulet as well. In terms of total stats, if we take a look there, little bit weak in terms of HP, but he is only built to level 50 like all of my Unsung Heroes. Just under 15,000 there, almost 2,200 on the attack, which is nice for a 50. Just over 1,500 on the defense, 153 on the speed. I've managed to build him to 100% crit rate with a reasonable amount of crit damage for this free-to-play build, 141%. As always on these, not worried about the resistance, and he's got 106 on the accuracy, which is not great, but he needs a little bit to obviously place the fear and the heal reduction. So yeah, let's go and try him out. I'm going to take him into stage 15 of the Arcane Keep, which is generally where I've been taking my Unsung Heroes to give him a try out. Let's see what kind of damage he can do. Particularly interested in the AoE and also what the single attack will do following the AoE. So let's take him in here and give him a go. As soon as it loads up, we'll see what he can do in terms of damage on the AoE first. So give it a second. Okay, here we go. Let's knock off the auto. So we're going to use Apothecary just to speed up. We're going to try not to damage anybody. We're going to go in with the Ancestral Spirits to begin with from Ghostborn. So the decreasing of defense and increasing of attack. So we'll lay that one onto Headsman. We're going to try his A2, the AoE attack first. See what kind of damage that does. I'm going to drop it onto ×1 to start with. Let's have a look what kind of numbers he can lay here. And we have, yeah, I saw 12s to 17s. It's reasonable for a level 50. Okay, I'm just going to speed it up here till we get back to Headsman. And let's see if we can lay the heal reduction with Ghostborn. Here we are, Ghostborn. Let's lay the heal reduction. Okay, let's go for that A1. Now, obviously, with his passive, it's inflicting a 15% more damage when they're under a heal reduction debuff. Every single one of them is under the debuff. Let's try on, let's go for we'll go for the neutral affinity. Let's try this one here, see what kind of damage we can do. Put it back on the ×1 so we can see it. It's okay for a 50, just over 3,000. Obviously, it's going to depend on the defense levels of the opponents that you're facing. But in terms of my experience and what I've seen from other champions in the Unsung Heroes, he does tend to hit pretty hard. I think he could potentially be 60 viable. But I think for me, he's a 50. He's an early to mid-game champion. He's going to help you out basically in progression through the mid-game. Would I take him to 60 personally? Probably not. I don't think he's end-game. But if you are looking for a solid AoE attack, and you have just your starter really, then he could be a viable second option. He is green affinity, so he's different to all the starters being the blue affinity. He can come in certain dungeons to help you out. Take a little look at him, see what you think. I'm not going to recommend this one, but I'm not going to say he's terrible either. I'll leave that up to you guys. Anyway, Mr. Missing in Action, just wanted to put a quick video out there that was non-Doom Tower related for all of you that are getting a bit fed up of it recently. Enjoy the next few days, guys. I'll see you over the weekend as always. Have fun. Mr. Missing in Action. Peace out.